Hi friends. Today I'll be talking about I've been talking about money, and in my earlier videos I had told we all, as a talking about anybody working, salaried or business, the salaried person mostly. So we have actually not one, two incomes. How? One, we are working and we have the salary coming in. That's one income. Second is making this money work for us. Yes, you heard it right. So, I told earlier also. So, the second part is what most of us are missing. First of all, about what do you say, budgeting. You can very well check my earlier videos. And then investing. So, those two parts, everybody can start. So, what are the few things which everybody can look into it? Remember, you have to have to find out, you have to need to research a little bit. Just read. You need not be an expert, but you will get an overall view. Now, if somebody asks what is the best way of investing, if you ask your parents, they'll just put it in a fixed deposit. Yes, there's one way of doing it. The what you need to see in those things is that the returns after tax is matching up the inflation also, and then that will be your profit. Those, depending upon your requirement, all instruments are useful. Now, fixed deposit, no risk. So, as of now, there's no risk. So that can be used when you have a liquid. At one point we says there's an emergency fund which you can just, whenever you want to require it, you can just go close and break it and use it. So that you can put it in your sorry fixed deposit. So what are the other instruments? The very first thing comes about for me was a stock market. Yes, you heard it right. Stock market, if I look at it from the time it has been established and evolved, if I can remember, it was like when I read it, it was some 100 rupees, 100 was the price, the index, and now it's coming to 50, 60,000. Can you imagine if somebody's invested that time, what would he or she be become? You have examples. Rakesh Junjun, all over there, and many people have done it and grown. Yes, ups and downs is there, so you need to find out a little bit. Nowadays in your Google and YouTube and things like that, you have lots of people guiding. So you can take a few inputs and just apply accordingly. Start from a very small amount, but start. Best way, which I'm doing it. I invested, lost, and now I'm just working on it. But very small amounts. So second, that is one. Then you have is if somebody has a property, you can rent it. That's a passive income. That's an income you can generate from that, right? Then you have if somebody is good at lending and things, so you have paying on interest. There's a new trends. Lend somebody known on an interest on that, but make sure you are giving it to a correct person so that you get your principal back also. Then you have affiliate marketing. Something affiliate marketing is a term where what happens is, let's say for example, you bought your iPhone cover, example, or your Samsung mobile cover. You found out exclusively and you got it. People are like asking you, wow man, what is it? Where did you get it from? So there's a small website you have to create, and then you can display that item. That item you would be manufacturing, or somebody would have been manufacturing on somewhere else. You get a link for it, and you display, you buy from there, and then the person who is taking the order, who's actually the product belongs to, he will do the fulfillment. But since you have given through your link, you will get a percentage of it. So that's how that affiliate marketing works. That's a good way of earning money. Then you have if somebody is good at any particular product or any particular topic, be it you can say if somebody is good at guiding, making, teaching Hindi, English, any languages. You have Malayalam, Kannada, Bengali. Nowadays, if you know, different people come in different states and settle, and then you have to learn the local languages. Make a small course of it. You know your regional language. You make a small course of it. How to begin? What is it? And that's another way of making money. And second is royalties. Royalties are basically for musics and books. I mean, if somebody is good at any particular topic and he writes a book and you sell it, I mean, there are options are there, enormous options are there on your Amazon and the other places. For every buying or selling or buying, everybody buys it, you get a royalty of that. So those are the few things about where you can invest your money and time a little bit. One of the great person who had told, see, if you want to make a little bit more money, I mean, everybody thinks, yes, business is one best place to do it, where you can exponentially increase your wealth. And over the period of time, yes, I mean, that's true. We need to find out. But do I need to jump in right now? Finish it up everything and close everything and no, not that way. The few things which we can start online. The very first thing comes is dropshipping. Everybody, I mean, I've read some articles and books. This is in abroad, most of the people run for this dropshipping. Now, what is dropshipping? I mean, it's an online business. You set up an online store. Very simple. There are lots of YouTube. You can see how to make it quickly. The main part comes is you finding out the best product which is popular. Now, either you can Google it, what are the interest of people across regions, and concentrate that to be manufactured where in China or in other places, and then you place it on your website. Somebody clicks it, the person who is manufacturing it directly ships it, and you get a commission. That is dropshipping. So though your work comes is where to find out the products, whichever products is popular and whichever area. I'll tell you, in India, there's one particular site which sells only related to pets. Yeah, they have a site only related to pets and pet accessories and things like that. Where is it manufactured? Where does that get manufactured? Everything in China. So you find a seller, a particular manufacturer, and then you just, the moment order comes in, they will directly ship it to the consumers. They're quite good, right? So that's called as drop shipping. Digital marketing services, which is including now everything is digital. You have Facebook, you have YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and whatnot will come up. So there are people and companies now. One earlier it was TV ads and then billboards and things. Now everybody is accessing mobile. So people and companies need agencies which will guide them, help them to digitize their ads and showcase their products. So how do we do it? In various different channels. There are various different ways to do it and procedures. And there are lots of topics. I mean, there are lots of institutions learning, teaching these digital marketing courses and things. Just cross-check. Slowly you begin. There are online also. There are YouTube also. There are lots of people telling and explaining. You can start that. You can think about it. Remember, I had told you, a person who can invest half an hour to 45 minutes a day in a particular topic, within 5 years, he will be a master. I'm not talking about just a bare knowledgeable person, but he would be the master in that field. Just think about it. And if you go Elon Musk way, where he says people are working for 40 hours, I'll work for 80 hours in a week and then double and faster and do my work. And you can do your max, like how much hour you put and how much you can learn and can cover up in how 2 years or 2.5 years. It's all on how we individually learn it. Then e-commerce stores. See, e-commerce stores is similar to, for example, we go to the kirana shop outside, and whatever things are there on physically, you put it on online, and somebody goes and clicks it. It's like your um, sorry, it's like you're shopping it online in Mintra and your Amazon and Flipkart. That's called as an e-commerce stores. That is one option. um, no, online tutoring, that is one more thing. I was telling that if somebody knows any particular language and he or she can teach anybody online. The best part of what I can have seen is so when there are some regional languages to be taught in somebody, so the schools, it is not intense, it's like very general, basic, and things like that, which everybody can guide smaller kids. So think about that. Website designing and development, somebody is into IT, there's another option. I mean, you have an IT salary job, you have your money coming in invested, and you have the knowledge of about these ITs and things. You can create a website and development. That can be another freelancing. That is called as freelancing. There are various sites which says I can offer this. We can make via websites. My charge is so and so, and then you have that option. Then content creation and blogging. So now that's another area. Content creation is, again, if somebody I spoke about the digital marketing. So there are companies who would love to sell the products. Now, sell the products is one thing, about ad and communication. How do you do it in a YouTube on a digital platform? So how do you write it? What are the contents you write in? That is a different area in itself. And blogging is again a website. So how do I make my website so wonderful, informative, and after that people should go and purchase my products? So that is creation, content creation, and blogging. So then you have these online courses which I spoke about it. Then software, app development, and social media management. So overall, all the media management. I mean, one of the is about how do I manage my all these different platforms. So there's agencies for that. So there are lots of courses, step by step. Slowly you can learn, and you can create, learn and apply. Learn and apply. That's one way, and you have lots of options there. So friends, creating money at this moment is, I mean, there are lots of opportunities. The only one thing which is required is our dedication and our focus. Like, we will do it. We will do it. Start from small. Yeah, Japanese term is about, there's something called as Kaizen, which says small changes. And in that, what they say is, if you want to learn anything new, start with doing one thing for a minute, or continuously 1 week, 10 days. So you do it for 21 days. There's some calculation about days, I'm not able to remember now. So 21 days, then you feel, okay, fine, let's see. Then you stretch it to another 60 days and 90 days. Then that makes a habit. And habits, anyway, the Atomic Habits book, which is famous. So small habits, small changes, you do it every day regularly. One more point I remembered about, like for example, we do it, and then our brain, it's all about like what are we signal to our brain, and it says, okay, yeah, no, yeah, John, I mean, it's tired now, it's enough. So that is where I have to do it 10 times. Then I say, I'm about to give it 7. That's enough, yeah, I'm doing it continuously for a week. I said, today if I do it 7, it is okay. So don't stop there. Stretch that, complete that 10. If the 10 days you have told 10 times you have to do it, and you're doing it for the 7th day, and 7th day you reached, and its mind starts saying, no, that's enough, yeah, nothing is happening. Just push it for 10. So what happens is, our brain gets tuned, and then tells us again, the conscious mind that goes to our subconscious mind, and then it says, no, it has to be done 10 times. And that's it. So we need to just push it and tell our brain, no, we have to do it.